Alrighty.
Webtoon.
So,
Jesus, why is it so long?
man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. You reading the creators update?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't read all that shit. I'm just tell you. I read it.
Why you
I,
said it to me?
because I wanted you to at least know what the hell I was talking about.
Okay. Let me speed read this shit. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, you ain't gotta read the whole thing. You can just get the gist of it. But yeah, we are back, people. Webtoon Central Podcast. I know a lot of you probably have questions, concerns, a little worry on your face because Don't isn't here, but don't worry. um, he couldn't make it tonight. He had something he had to take care of, but we got my boy, my brother JC, aka Always J Carson, one of the best reactors on YouTube. What's going on?
Trying to catch up, trying to figure out what's going on with everything. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. Make it do what it do.
Yeah. And Falco, what's good, my brother? The ex Webtoon, content
I
creator.
wouldn't say
Um,
Oh, you're the
So-
one who erased everything. Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I almost did the same thing. I ain't lie to you.
That was me. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, when I'm not gonna say who got striked, but like when people are getting strikes, you're kind of not too far behind. It feels like, and I know that happened to me before, like when I was doing my stuff for I Get Stronger the More I Eat. This person, I'm not gonna say the person's name, got striked, and then like 3 or 4 days later, I got like 64 videos striked and like eight copyright strikes. I was like, what? What?
Been
But-
there. Been there.
We all been,
Right.
we all
You've
been
been
there,
there,
man.
Yep.
I was like, I had 8 strikes. That's 5 more than necessary to take me away. Like, why? Why?
Just overboard with it.
Right.
But okay, but we're gonna get into the copyright strike stuff in a little bit. I know that's probably what everyone really wants to know. You should know because I made a video on it. Falco made one on it. JC, you ain't make one about anything yet, right?
I have not. I have done a couple of videos telling people like, hey, the content's gonna change, and I got a couple comments like, sure it will, and I was like, it's definitely gonna change. Like, I can't keep doing the same thing. And they just wait for me. Like, you missed a whole week of videos, and I was like, I didn't make those videos. I told you I wasn't gonna do it, but they won't learn because I ain't doing them.
Gonna learn today.
That's why I told them.
Gonna
That's why
learn
I told
today.
my people too. I was like, it's gonna have to change because I hate the feeling of as content creators, we want to have ownership of our content, and like feeling like you don't have full ownership of your content, it doesn't sit right with me.
Right. Right. But,
100%.
but we're definitely gonna get into that. But first, I think we need to go ahead and get into the other drama in the Webtoon community, which this involves the actual creators of the Webtoons. Of Webtoons, not the company, but the authors and artists, the PTJs, all of them, the guys who actually write and draw the series. Them. All right, so if you didn't hear, someone named Lovebot, who has a webtoon on Webtoons, was a little upset. I'm not gonna say that it was a little upset. He was highly upset, which I can't necessarily blame him. And this is something that's been going around not just for a few days or whatever. This is something that I constantly see from a lot of creators, and I constantly hear from a lot of creators. I hear and see their frustrations all the time, and now I guess it just kind of boiled over to a certain extent. So this happened on the 8th of September. How many days did it go? Like 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
Yeah,
Like
basically.
2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna read the tweet of what Lovebot actually said. So he said, as someone who worked for a small company much like Webtoon in the past, I've noticed some similar trends that resulted in former companies' downfall. By writing this letter, I deeply hope to start a conversation and improve the relationship between creators and Webtoons. Okay, so he then went on to write a long, very, very nicely written, I add, what it was like 5-page letter document
Yeah, it really was.
to Webtoons.
That was lengthy.
Right, it was very lengthy. But overall summary of it was he just wants Webtoon to be better. He wants creators to be paid better,
Mhm.
advertisements to be better, and a few other things as far as like clarity on changes, policies, and all that to just be better. Which this
Mm-hmm.
is something we've all echoed on the podcast previously and on other pods and everything previously, like transparency, policies, fairness across the board, stuff like that. We've all echoed this. So this is honestly this is nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
But Webtoons responded to that letter, which was which is good. So they responded directly to him. They said creators are so important to us, and we're as passionate about your stories as you are. Our creator team has received your note and reached out. We suggested a meeting and hope to discuss your concerns soon. Now, again, this was 2 weeks ago, people. And
Mhm.
Webtoons came back, which is good. Yet again, they came back, and today they released a statement regarding all of the things that Lovebot said.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, another lengthy ass thing.
Give me the summary.
Okay, but okay, I'll give you something. First off, they said we value transparency as much as we value our creators and their success. So we prepared a FAQ that answers some of the most common questions and detailed steps we are taking while actively communicating with creators one on one. We heard from our
Mm-hmm.
creators and are answering questions regarding payments, series performance, communications, and other topics. We are also providing updates on new projects, and podcasts. Oh, I said podcasts. Products our teams are working on to improve our offering. And of course, they made a long letter. So,
Mhm.
yeah, the that's pretty much it. And of course, it's just a long, long thing that none of us probably really understand because we're not, you know, creators or whatever.
Lawyers,
Yeah,
lawyers,
Yeah.
creators,
lawyers,
contracts.
creators, contracts.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to read the FAQ that Webtoon put out, definitely go on Twitter. Go to their page on Twitter, and the tweet was 4 hours ago. You'll see it. It's big and bold, and read it for yourselves. But I want to get you guys' thoughts on this whole creator and versus Webtoons type thing because this is something they've been pissed about for a very long time. So, Falco, what is your thoughts on all this, bro?
I mean, I feel like it's one of those things you gotta you gotta not rub people the wrong way, especially when you're dealing with content like like someone else's content. Um, we need to what Webtoons needs to like understand that. I remember there was another thing that was like fiasco with Webtoon and their content creators where they didn't feel like they were getting their stuff shown enough,
Mm-hmm.
and they felt like they were favoring the people who actually didn't really need to be publicized because they already had like a crazy following.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Webtoons needs to show be be like equal, like equality amongst content creators, you know?
Hmm. Hmm.
JC.
I've seen being new to Webtoons and being new to their site and everything. I've seen a lot of new series that I haven't seen before put on there, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more new series. I've seen a lot of new series come on there, and I was like, oh, I might want to check this new series out. But when it comes to older series, I really have to go down to click on something, click on a list like an action series, and go down and like, oh, well, this is way down here on the list. Is
Mm-hmm.
this good? Is it not good? It's Here's the thing: your creators are everything. Webtoons is nothing without its creators,
Mm-hmm.
and as the popularity grows, I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to listen to your creators who are pushing your platform and making it, what it is. It's a little confusing to me. I don't understand the disconnect in that. Maybe
Mm.
they're hoping their top series carries them, but like that's not how business works. Your top series does great and all, but the middle series and bottom series that keep growing is what helps you grow. So I don't really understand their thought process behind it.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I can say the least because it is interesting how things turn out. But hopefully, it looks like they listen. It looks like they made some changes or are going to make changes. Hopefully, that is something that takes place. Because we said a while back, like, it seems like a new series is, appearing on Webtoons every week or every other week at this point.
Yeah.
Which, granted, isn't a bad thing. Isn't a bad thing, especially for
Right.
content creators. That's a perfect thing for us. However, we have to look at it from the creator side. It's like, okay, my series just got released. We got, front page, all that stuff. And then next week, a new series knocks us off. And then we don't get any advertisements for who knows how long until we get our banner put back on a main page and all of this stuff.
What is it like? The first 3 or 4 chapters, and then you have to wait a week until you put the next one out.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So if you don't pop during that first, advertisement, then you have to wait another month or so.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough.
Who knows? It might be even longer than that. I mean, I guess it just depends. Because I've seen a few series that, was new that had the banner on the front page and stuff like that. And I haven't seen them series on the banner since.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. It's one of those things where it's like, if your series doesn't catch like some traffic and Webtoon doesn't see like the algorithm favoring your thing, you're kind of lost to the void of the Webtoon like space, you know.
Yeah. Lonnie said, "How can you know if a new series can't carry your company if no one knows about it?" Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
I feel like they're on like autopilot. They're just getting all these series and a huge influx of like creators who want to put their series on Webtoon, and they're just like, all right, cool. You want? All right, we'll take this money from you. We'll take it. We'll put you out. All right, okay. And they didn't think of, oh wait, all these people are gonna want their fair shine and fair share of exposure.
Right. Makes sense. I mean, even the creators that been on there before, you started, you update your platform and everything. Like, what about me? Like, I've been on here. I've been here. So, like, throw me on the front page so I can, get an influx of new readers and, but I mean, it's a business, and I can't say that I would know how they operate or, the best thing for a new creator versus a current creator or whatever, but I feel like you have a team for that. That's the whole point. You have a team, you make a plan, you make everybody known of the plan, and I feel like they haven't been transparent with what they've been trying to do. They're just making a lot of money right now, and it's like, we keep doing this formula, we make some money, and y'all can at the bottom can deal with it.
Yeah, it's like I said, as long as they're actually listening, and not just doing lip service, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Because a lot of creators use this as their livelihood. A lot of
100%.
creators are planning to make this their livelihood. A lot of Canvas creators, who are doing it for free pretty much at the current moment, but are planning to make this their livelihoods. So this is not just for the current series that are originals, but for the upcoming Canvas series that plan to, be original one day. So, God damn it, Trent, really?
Trent. Trent's here.
Oh my God. He said Hunter switched up. This man here. Oh my God. This man.
Well, I just literally got the notification like 15 minutes ago. So
Trent, you more than welcome to hop on, bro, if you free. I didn't think you were free this early. So because you normally aren't free this early, so that's why I didn't hit you up. But if you free and you want to hop in, bro, just let me know. Send me a text. But yeah, man. So it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But now let's get into what everybody's here for. The copyright situation. So I know some of you probably listened to the vid I made. I know people, who watch you Falco, hopefully listen to your vid. So if in case you didn't know, yet again, I'll go ahead and repeat it. Someone received copyright strike for Webtoons content.
Yeah.
But it wasn't from Webtoons. It was from another company that has nothing to do with Webtoons. Apparently, this was, brought up behind the scenes to, Webtoons themselves. And then pretty much they said, try not to show too many panels going forward.
But they did not guarantee that would stop the copyright strikes.
Yeah.
They just said to make it less obvious, which is basically like saying don't bring attention to yourself, in my opinion.
Pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. Like stay low, like just stay real low.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense. I don't.
So granted, none of us have received strikes, which is good, but it is worrisome going forward. I was gonna do filters on my videos going forward, but then I was like,
"What you mean was?"
Wait, what he said?
You didn't?
Wait, who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, let me explain. Let me explain.
I did filters on mine for a little bit.
Let me explain. I was gonna do filters, but then I was like, what is the point? And the reason why I say what is the point, because if I did filters on the new videos, they'll just give me for the old videos. And I was like, I could delete my old videos, but I'm like, as far as revenue is concerned, that's what's getting majority, boosting my revenue to a certain point, to where a brother can live out here, to where a brother can put food on the table out here. So I was like, it's a lose-lose situation. So I was like,
and some people don't even want to see, like, they want to be able to, they don't want to pull up the comic beside your video.
That's
and
true.
Read along.
That is true. So I just made a decision. I'm like, I'm a YOLO it, man. That's what I'm just gonna do. I'm a YOLO. I mean, at this point, it's like, one, I didn't want to delete over 1,000 videos. I don't feel like doing that. That's too much.
I will let you know this though. If your channel does get striked, then they take away every channel associated with it. Because I had a problem with that before, and they take everything away, not just the current one. If you get 3 strikes, if they see you on another one that's associated with it, that's theirs too. Even if it didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Well,
we thank God we didn't get that, because we have another channel that it's still up. We don't do anything on it.
Yeah.
But currently, it's still up there.
Yeah, but it's just a thing, like, that's just how it is, man. I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just like YOLO, man.
I'm gonna ask you, are you sure? Like, I mean, like, here's the thing. I get it. Erasing all those videos, the revenue, all that kind of stuff, but like, you got a pretty big audience right now. It's not like you couldn't do something else and,
Is it worth
get a quarter of it, or to pay attention, or not have to be like not Webtoons like specific, but you could do other things that don't show panels, or do reviews or talk about whatever series. You could do that.
I could.
But if you like what you do and it works for you, I'm not gonna tell you to stop. Of course, if you want to run that risk.
Yeah, like I say, I thought about it. I did. Thought long and hard. But it was like, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
All right.
That's pretty much where I was at. I was like, fuck it. Fuck
if you like it, I love it. Whatever.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But
I
can't do that, man. I couldn't do that.
I feel you. Like, bro, I get it. I had to restart channels.
Right.
I restarted too. Right.
We started twice.
I done restarted the channel already.
You didn't do 2?
No, one, just one.
Hold on, I was the only one that started it over twice.
Yeah, you started over twice.
Damn. All right, okay, all right.
I only got one.
Damn.
But yeah, man. So that's what it was. So I was just like, hey, can you do? But Falco, you deleted everything.
Yeah.
You went
Took
bare
forever.
bones. You went. Yeah, I know it took forever.
Yeah.
Me and
I
you had
like
the
over
same amount.
3,000.
Oh, you had more than
Yeah.
me. How long
I had
did
like
that take you?
2,500.
How long did that take
It
you?
took me like 4 or 5 hours.
Well, you just didn't click the click all and just press delete.
I mean, you can't click on and press delete. You can click, like, you can make it so you can delete 50 at a time, basically. But it takes,
Oh
like,
wait, that's what I meant. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But it takes some time for it to, like, actually register.
Mm-hmm.
So, it took some time, but it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, at least with me, I feel like my community is pretty, at least the people that come to, like, my streams and stuff, they're very close-knit. So, I kind of, obviously, I do what I want on my channel because it's my channel. But I kind of consulted them. I was like, hey, this was happening. Doesn't seem like people are enjoying the panelists, you know, readings, which it makes sense. I understand. I've been reading with panels for over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It,
So I was
like I
like-
said, that's another thing. Like, cause one, I get the whole, you know, people don't like panels thing. You know, don't like the filters on the panels. I get it. And personally, I don't like it either because it does take away from the entire experience itself. Because you might react to something differently on a certain panel, and somebody might, you know, they might not have reacted the same way, but they can't see that particular panel that you reacted differently on, and they want to be like, oh snap, I didn't think he would, you know, do this or do that to this particular part of the chapter. So it is a whole experience with it in and of itself, showing the panels.
Agreed.
But it is something where it's like something's gonna have to be done in the future to protect the content creator side, especially. Okay, so I'm gonna say this.
It's like, I wish they would just agree on how many panels is all right. Like, can these companies just come together and be like, hey, all right, if you show like 4 or 5 panels in your shit, then you can put up content. That alone, that meeting would boost like how much people fuck with like Webtoons and just manga in general. Because then you wouldn't have people like me leaving who put like blood and sweat and tears into this shit. You feel me?
But I think also it's just, I don't think people should be penalized if they follow your rules that you set in the beginning.
Right.
That's the only thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like, okay, so I follow all the rules. I do exactly what you tell me. And yet I'm still getting, you know, hit upside the head or having to look over my shoulder every, you know, 5 minutes, you know. If every time I get an email, I gotta wonder, oh shit, you know,
Is this the end?
right? So it's like, oh shit, there you go. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of one of those things, bro. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, what y'all thinking, bro?
I got. Go ahead. I got PTSD right now.
What you got PTSD on, man?
I got PTSD right now.
What about?
Here's my thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, we understand. I had 2 different channels. Solo leveling was the main focus of each channel. Did other things, did anime reviews, did anime reactions. You know, both channels got deleted around like 990, right? Subscribers, right? So you know what? I was like, all right, Webtoons seem to be safe. They have guidelines. Don't do any of the fast pass. You good. Whatever series you want to talk about and promote, because they understood what creators were doing, you know, generating clicks and views for their actual series. So Webtoon understood that. We thought they understood. But you can't tell me that we're following your rules that JD said, and then somebody else that has nothing to do with the series at all can just strike you. You're not going to be like, hey, let me protect my creators. It's like, hey, you don't have no licensing, you don't have anything to do with this, but you struck it anyways. For Webtoons not to go up to bat for you, it seems kind of weird. I mean, is there some sort of business behind the scenes that we don't know about that you aren't telling us?
Like I'm pretty sure it's politics behind it. like with
Right.
everything, it's all, especially with big companies that's its headquarters is in a whole nother part of the world
Hmm.
from where we are. So it's always politics. That's always going to be a thing, no matter what. So I'm pretty sure it's something like that going on.
But what happened, JD? What happened? Because it's like me and you
Mm-hmm.
got our strikes removed when other companies strike that shit. What happened?
Business happened. That's what happened.
Business
The
happen.
hell?
But
Here's the thing: if somebody throws a check with a whole bunch of zeros at you and say, "Hey, we thinking about putting this series on our,"
mm-hmm.
they're like, "Hey, you know what? At this point, we're just kind of waiting on like every other major series to get bought out and put on a different platform, different website, and then they're coming after you too." That's the thing about it. It's like, even if a year from now, let's just say even the Tower God people,
Mm-hmm.
like just eventually,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
if it gets good enough, it's good now. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
if somebody decides to put it on their website, all them going down. That's the thing about it. Like you just never know. And that's one thing I was like, look, I haven't erased all my past videos. It's nowhere near JD's amount, but like eventually, hopefully, I can garner everything else I'm doing. And eventually, they're gonna be gone
Mm-hmm.
because
Mhm.
what can I do?
I just
If you
think,
don't
Yeah.
start making some
yeah, go
original
ahead.
content,
Mm-hmm.
not really original content, but making more of original content around the series,
Mm-hmm.
you're always going to be subject to being taken out when somebody buys a series or whatever.
Now I will say, I did talk to somebody who does have a original series on Webtoons.
Mhm.
And they did reach out to me about the whole copyright thing. They saw the video I made and everything,
Mhm.
and they said, I think they think the problem is with the licensed series, not the originals. Like they go from Canvas and then to Webtoon originals, but like the ones they
Mhm.
license out,
Like
Oh
from the
yeah.
creators.
Everseed and
You know,
I
yeah,
Strong My
yeah. So I think that's probably the issue. The real issue at hand is not the Black Suns, the ordeals, the stuff like that, but the series that they just license to, maybe whether it's to have it exclusively or just have first dibs on the series, whatever the case
Hmm.
may be, however the contracts worked out.
Mhm.
However, if because we can all look this up, all of this stuff is free knowledge on the
Mhm.
interwebs. We can all go online and see who owns what, who has licenses to what. If
Mhm.
I I understand that from the sense of, if two companies share a license, okay, Falco, me and you had that problem. Two companies shared a license,
Mhm.
and we had that issue. But
Mhm.
if you don't share a license with that company is still messing with your creators. I think that's the problem.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that's really kind of the big thing. Like I get it. There's a lot of things involved. It's relationships. Because when me and Falco had our issue with a series,
Mhm.
they reached out and it's like, hey, we have a good relationship with this particular company. We'll hit them up and see if it's anything we can do.
Mhm.
So I do think it's all about the politics behind the scenes.
Hmm.
Mhm.
We don't necessarily know what's going on. And we're never going to know. We're not never going to be privy to that information.
Mhm.
But I think there is going to need to come a point to where transparency is also going to have to happen with the influencers and the ambassadors. That's
100%.
that's doing the legwork to boost your business.
Right.
Because I guarantee no matter how much advertisements they do, how many
Hmm.
billboards they put up in New York, how many
Mhm.
animated trailers they make, how many books they publish,
Mhm.
it ain't gonna do nearly as much advertisement as what us content creators are doing.
100%. 100%.
So
Yo,
I
yeah.
think I just think that's gonna be something that's gonna have to happen soon. Soon.
Mhm.
How many people are gonna be sacrificed until it gets done though? That's the
Shit,
question.
I'm not gonna be on top of the block. I'll come back once one of you motherfuckers tell me, hey,
Yeah,
they're good now. They're good.
that's the thing.
The dust is settled.
That's the thing about it. Like I just, like soul leveling is the big thing. Like even though the story kind of dropped off, I ain't gonna lie about that. But you know, it started killing all the content creators, and
Yeah.
soul leveling dropped off. Like, I mean, yeah, there was some people like still talking about it, but like I quit seeing it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I still like the series, I quit seeing it everywhere. It was like at one point it was everywhere. Next thing you know, it wasn't, and I was like, like where is the buzz around it? There's a hype, chapter, there's some buzz around it, but like every other chapter is like, oh, a couple people talking about soul leveling on Twitter or whatever, but it went away. And if Webtoons doesn't understand, like, hey, that could be you. If you want to kill off your content creators, until you decide like, oh, we might need them around, then it could be too late. As of right now, you're doing well enough for people to start to look at it and be like, okay, you might be a rival to manga, like just maybe. And it might be able to get into the anime space if you, keep going. But if you want to cut it off, then hey, that's fine. But you did it to yourself. If you really don't want to protect your creators, you did it to yourself.
100%.
So currently, I haven't posted another Webtoon live reaction video since I've heard about it. Like I'm just looking at him like, what y'all gonna do? But it's fine. I mean, like I'm a smaller creator on that aspect, but if something happens like JD, and like I mean, I don't know everybody out there who does Webtoon content. I'm not gonna say I do, but like the amount of different series that he covers and gets eyes on, like if you lose that, that's on y'all. Like what can I do? I'm looking at y'all like y'all did that. I don't cover all these series. I'm not gonna act like I do. I don't read all these series, but the coverage that they want, that they're tweeting about on Twitter or making these posts about, you're getting it on YouTube.
Or you were getting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were. But if you want to cut the legs out from under it, then that's y'all. Right. And then it just comes a bigger problem. Then they go put it somewhere else, and then you just Webtoon loses money. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it though.
Right. I'm not sacrificing it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what everybody in the chat's saying about it.
Let's see.
Matthew said, "Can you put some of your vids on Rumble? What the hell is Rumble?
Never heard of Rumble.
Do y'all know what Rumble is?
I have no clue what Rumble is.
Oh, the Rumble verse, I think.
Man.
Okay.
Right. That's totally different.
Okay.
The video game, I've heard verse. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. Just okay. Matthew, if you're still here, what is Rumble?
Put it on what? Was it Tubi or something? Was that?
That's a thing.
Go ahead and throw it on there.
Okay. Lonnie said, "I agree. Set rules and follow them." Of course. Dion said, "It's sad. The witch hunt. Really like the video hate. To read them myself, but like the stories. Without you, I would never been on Webtoons." Yeah, I mean, all of us can put a lot of people on certain series.
Yeah.
A lot of. That's what I'm saying. Content creators, we put a lot of people on Webtoons. We put a lot of people on a lot of series. And Webtoons, even though they've been around for a long time, they're still not very well known.
That's what I'm saying. I swear to God, I didn't know what a Webtoon was until somebody, I think JD said something about one. I didn't know Soul Leveling was a Webtoon. I didn't know what Webtoons were until JD said something about it. I was like, oh, this is a Webtoon? I had no idea.
Right.
I've just been reading it.
Yeah.
Okay. Dark King said, "Agree with your sentiment, JC, but unfortunately, that's not how business works." I guess
You're
it was.
right.
Unfortunately,
You're right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right.
Crimson said they must not want people to see their stuff.
I can see that. I mean,
it's
one of those things where it's like they're gonna see. Who knows? Maybe we think we mean more to the community than we say. Maybe they won't see like a drop off in their viewership or their readings.
It's very possible. It's very possible. Like I said, we don't have the numbers or data to at least back up overall. We are just a small portion of the community.
True.
Exactly.
The live reactors, anyway, we are a small portion. There's the cosplayers, there's the voice actors who do the dubs.
Mhm.
So we are a small portion, but I think we're also a bigger influence than those other sections of the community.
I agree.
And that could just me being arrogant, but I really do believe that the live reactors are a bigger piece of the community and do more for the community overall than the other sections. No, not disrespecting anybody else, who do voice acting or, the dubs or the cosplayers, nothing like that. But, it's live reactors with live reaction channels, shit just hit different.
Very true. I do have a question for you guys, because I don't really talk to him. Donche, you have to speak for him or anything, but has he, addressed it or talked about it yet?
I don't think he's talked about it on his channel.
Yeah, I don't think he's talked about it on his channel. I know when everything first happened, he said, that's fucked up. That's not right, stuff like that. But he hasn't really fully shared every single one of his thoughts on it.
All right, I was wondering.
Yeah. Omari said, "Can you read Existence?" Nope. I ain't messing with Tapas, bro.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no.
I know exactly. No. I know what Existence is, and I've seen it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, sir. No.
Mr. Sean said, "Hi, what's up? How you doing?" Lothar said, "What's up? What's good, Lothar?"
What's up, guys? What's up?
B says, "It just seems goofy for real. Like they don't understand that what you guys are doing is creating more readers and fans."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they have to understand that people who come to our channel, they come for whatever they know, and then they stay for whatever they don't know. As simple as that.
That is true. Yes, Ghost Ray, this is about all of that. He asked if this about the Kaiko page thing about copyright strikes on Advanced Player and LSC. Yeah.
Definitely erased those series off my channel. 100%.
I definitely did.
Yeah, those are gone. Those are gone.
Man, look, LSC is one of my biggest series, bro. I ain't getting
really.
I know that feeling.
How'd you get that far, by the way?
I like the series. The series is good, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I got to chapter 25 where I was like, yo, this dude's still a cat. And I was like, damn.
That's what held you up. The dude's still a cat.
I mean,
you're like, damn, this nigga still a cat. When this man gonna change back?
But his whole personality is arrogant. No, he changed for a quick minute and fought some people for a second. Then he changed back to the cat. And I was like, come on.
When this dude
I was done. I couldn't. I tried it. 25 episodes or chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
bro.
I gave it a chance.
It's less about him and more about everything else, but I feel it.
Yeah,
I didn't get to everything else. I don't think
he was like, I didn't even get to the everything else part. I don't know what the hell you talking about. What is? He was like, what the hell is this everything else?
They were talking about everybody else had doing different territories, and this person's over this territory, and I was just like, wow. Okay, I'm done with this. I can't keep going.
He was like, what the hell is this everything else you talking about? It's some bullshit.
I'm not gonna keep recording it. I might read it, but I ain't gonna record it. It takes forever.
I mean, it's not as bad as X and Ash, or
Yeah, I didn't get started on that.
Man, X and Ash is fire, bro.
We played the first couple chapters for long as hell. I was like, I ain't gonna sit there for an hour for 3 chapters.
Man, X and Ash is gold. It's golden.
It's gonna be gold that I'm not gonna read.
You know what?
Highly underrated series.
Gold.
It's fire.
It might be gold, but it's too long-winded for the person with the attention span of a cockroach.
Hell no, it ain't long-winded. It ain't long-winded. It's mesmerizing, captivating.
Captivating.
Captivating. The best what?
Out?
The best what?
Series in that genre, is it the best?
On Webtoons?
No, in that genre.
In that genre?
Webtoon.
I guess it'll be what? Adventure fantasy. That will put in like the same.
That would be an Elysees.
Elysees has action. It's more action than more actiony. Yeah, it's more actiony.
It has adventure though.
Exodus is more adventure and fantasy. Elysees is more action comedy
it's not
type.
better than Hardcore Love Lane Warrior, so I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's a lie. That is a lie. Exodus is way better than Hardcore.
Whoa.
Way better than Hardcore, bro.
How you gonna call it better than that when there's like probably maybe like 30 episodes at the most?
Because I've read over 100 episodes of Hardcore. I didn't finish it, but I read over 100. I think I have a good grasp on what Hardcore is.
No, you don't. You don't.
I looked at the artwork and I was like, nope.
The artwork didn't bother me.
Somebody got a copyright strike on it also. That's why I didn't read it.
On Hardcore?
No, somebody, was it Trent? Somebody we knew got a copyright strike on it.
On Hardcore?
I never got one.
I got a copyright strike on High School.
God of High School?
Yeah, God of High School. I got a copyright strike on that.
I never got one on that either.
That was back in the day, like one of our first channels, and it was.
Yeah, so a lot of things changed since then. But if it was if somebody got a strike recently on Hardcore, that's because it's a daily pass series, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it just finished.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense if they did get a strike.
Yeah,
because that's one of the rules.
Yeah. What's the rule?
Don't do daily pass series and don't do fast pass.
Yeah.
So that's the
rules.
What's
a daily pass series?
Daily pass is like, so for Nano Machine, prime example. So Nano Machine released with 3 chapters.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's on daily pass. So what that means is you have to purchase the rest of the chapters. Now you can purchase 1 chapter. And then,
or you just read it for free.
Yeah, or you just read it for free. Every day, a new chapter released for free.
Yeah.
But that's off limits.
Yeah.
You can do the, if it's like the first 3 chapters that originally released, you can do that.
Right.
But as far as like live reaction and everything, you can't do it. Yeah. You can do reviews and all of that stuff. So yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do for everything's reviews.
Yeah. So.
We ain't touching it.
We ain't touching
it. That's gonna be like Omniscient Reader and that might be it. I might still do Tower God.
Tower
Not
Goat.
sure why.
Tower Goat. I feel you, bro.
I might still do that, but I don't know. I'm still worried about that one.
Man, all I gotta say is, bro, we just, as a community, a small community that we are, we just have to continue looking out for each other, sticking up for each other, and keep trying to pull everybody up. Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers, man. That's really a thing.
That is strength. There is strength in numbers.
What's that mean? When the copyright strikes come in, numbers going down no matter what. You remember the solo days when you get 1 copyright strike? It don't matter if you erase the other ones. They still gonna strike you.
Solo is different. Solo is different, bro.
I don't know. I'm just saying, when they strike 1, they struck 10.
Oh man. Oh, okay.
That sounds painful.
It was. It was.
That sounds painful.
Trent's probably not here anymore, but Trent, got at first he got 1, then he got 3, and if he checks his email, he had 10, and I was just like, bro.
Shit crazy.
It'd be like that.
Shit crazy, man. But that's where everything is. But hopefully, yet again, things get fixed, things get sorted out, things get better. That's all we can do. Just keep voicing our opinion. Keep trying to, let our voices be heard, make our voices heard in this instance. And hopefully change is on the horizon. I don't know if I'll be at the forefront of the change or if I'll be behind.
You better go ahead and plug that backup channel.
Hey man, it's been there. I plug it all the time.
You plug that backup channel.
It's in the description, man. I'm just saying. But
I'm just saying.
But yeah, man. So just gotta keep pushing. Just gotta keep pushing, man.
There needs to be some like talk with them, like something, man, because there needs to be like actual guidelines. Like it sucks to like
Newer guidelines.
newer guidelines, like
Okay.
at least with the other companies, like that. I mean, honestly, if if like we're speaking about like keeping it 100, Webtoons, if we're gonna be influencers for you, you should stick up for us when we're promoting shit. Don't have no program called the influencer program if you're not going to protect them from and they're following your guidelines. You know.
Yeah, how does that work? I forgot all about that thing. Like,
Um, I do.
Not keep it a
Like I
stack.
said, I can't even begin to imagine all the crazy stuff that goes behind it. Like I said, it is a business at the end of the day. They got to do what's best for them first and foremost, which is completely understandable. But you know, we just gotta. I don't know, man. But I mean, hey, everybody listening though, this is definitely another thing that needs to be said. The content creators can only do so much.
Definitely.
We need you guys to also help out.
Yeah.
You know, we can only voice and, you know, stick up for us, but a lot of times when it's just content creators sticking up for content creators, they don't get hurt. The fans need to also, you know, make their voices heard as well, because they might look at us just a small piece of the pie. But
And
as
that's why
we,
when everything
as
trends
we,
on Twitter,
yeah,
it does well.
right, but that's also where if the fans come and everybody, you know, tags Webtoons and all of this other stuff about different things, that's when change come. Prime example, even though this has nothing to do with Webtoons, the Sonic movie. Remember when they had Sonic looking like he was on crack cocaine?
yes, I do actually.
Yes. Everyone complained, and guess what? We got probably one of the best video game adaptations ever.
Yeah, I mean they were in like almost like was it post production about to put the movie out.
Right.
They had promotions and everything. They
Right.
changed everything.
Right. They delayed it and changed everything. So it can happen. It can happen. Things can change, but we all need to voice together and
100%.
and stick up for each other, and you know, make it known that this shit ain't cool. This shit ain't cool. But I do want to say this yet again for those who do not know. At this point in time, I would definitely say 2 weeks. I will definitely not be here for 2 weeks. I will not be having any videos for 2 weeks. It won't be any podcasts, at least on my side, for 2 weeks. I am moving, and of course, I am taking a break. However, the house situation might not be ready for at least another week after that. So y'all might not see me for like 3 weeks. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I do have, you know, some videos piled up, but I ain't gonna last no 3 weeks. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. Bullying works. Bullying does work at times, Lothar. You are correct. He low key ain't wrong.
Lothar is a trip. You don't know. Lothar is a trip, bro.
Lothar is a trip. Bullying does work sometimes, though. He's not totally wrong about that. But yeah, I won't be here. I will be moving into a new house, with more space.
When do you move?
When I move, well,
Yeah.
my house, the house I'm in currently, we finished the sale on this house Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday. But of course, this weekend, obviously packing up everything and stuff like that. So that's why there's not gonna be any videos, you know, new videos.
JD gonna be on a podcast tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow on a different podcast.
I will be on a podcast. No, this week it will still be videos, but after Friday, it won't be any other videos but the ones I already pre-recorded. That's just sitting in the, you know, backlog.
So you still got T-bait everybody. Don't worry, this JD will be here. It's fine. Just tell him to space out his videos, and he'll be. You won't even miss him.
You won't even tell he's going.
Yeah. Don't say put out a video every other day. They're like, oh, JD just slow down a little bit. This guy.
But
Let it sound almost.
no, but I don't even have a lot of videos piled up. I got like
20.
10. I got 10.
That's still. I don't have one video saved. Like, what do you?
I got 10
Get
piled
out
up.
of here.
I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to get to 13.
You can do one a day.
But given that I'm probably gonna be gone an extra week, I'm probably gonna release it like every other day. Release a video every other day, just to kind of help spread it out a little bit. So
I don't even feel bad for you no more.
why?
I don't either.
Why?
Because you got more videos now. I'm gonna make the rest of the month.
Right. But yeah, I mean it's different though, cause like I mean, yeah, your content's different. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's different now. All the editing got to do. God, man, I'm telling you, editing sucks.
I'm trying to tell you, if I ever start editing, I'm paying somebody. So look,
what you mean?
I'm paying somebody. I ain't
Put that Dote out there. Put that money up.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, gonna be fire.
I ain't doing it.
Who's this editor, by the way? How much that show cost? Oh, damn it. Hope it's not more than 15. That's ridiculous.
Lothar, I don't make that much money, bro. That man talking about Switch giveaway, Xbox Series, PS5 giveaway. Shit, I don't make that much money.
He's funny.
I don't make that much. If I get to 50K, I got you. I'll do it. Hit 50K, I'll give away something big like that.
You have to understand. He has a channel with someone else. This isn't like
right. I have to split money. I don't. Right. I split money. I don't. All money isn't my own.
Right.
All money is not my own. But all right, y'all. That's gonna do it. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section about all this craziness that's been happening. JC Falco, anything y'all want to say before we hop out?
Support your creators, regardless of what they do, because they put a lot of work into the stuff that they do.
JC?
I know we're saying this is jaded out here, so this is y'all. Hey, everybody have a good day, good night. Oh, you in the West Coast? Is it still light outside right now?
Yeah, he in the West Coast.
Oh yeah, I'm on the West Coast. Yeah.
I'm about to say because
it's dark as shit over here. Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, where you from?
I'm from Cali.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense. 3 hours behind.
Yeah, he got good weather. Yeah, you know.
know.
Even though I heard it's been hot as shit over there.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, today's good. Like, I think it's like. Well, let me tell you guys.
You been to Georgia?
Watch you about to say some crazy shit. It's like 75 today.
It's 83 today right now.
That ain't shit.
Yeah, it's been 88 with humidity out here. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Humidity
is mad different, bro. Mad different.
I mean, it has been like 95 and like 98 like the past few weeks. It just started cooling down, so.
At least it's cooling down out there, man. Lothar says 94 degrees in Indiana.
In Indiana?
I've been to Indiana. Indiana doesn't have humidity, so 94 is still hot though.
Especially when it's like probably 7 or 8 there. Isn't that like the central time?
I don't know. I think he was just saying like that was the high today. I don't know if that's the current temperature.
Right,
I would hope that's not the current temperature.
it's like what?
Yeah. But all right, y'all, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.